Hey y'all, it's another one-on-one with the Super This is the Super who was running late and didn't realize he's supposed to do this shit earlier. That's on me. Uh, I just can't read my calendar sometimes. And I also have another reason I'll tell you about in a hot second. But November edition, man. I haven't talked to this brother in a while. He's been busy. I've been busy. We've missed each other. And I'm super honest. That's why I'm so excited to talk to him today because I haven't talked to him in so long to catch up with him. My homie, Rudy Rueda. What's up, bro?
Hey, how you doing, Jay? Been a minute.
You look good. You look good. You look healthy.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I've been eating more salads. I've been trying to be healthier,
Good.
more often.
I'm dead ass. As soon as we're done with this, I'm gonna make. I go buy a lot of the sweet kale or kale pecan salads that have kale, a little bit of cabbage and stuff in there, and like pecans and almonds and cranberries.
Okay.
So I do that, and I sprinkle in some feta cheese with Armenian herbs because the store has feta with Armenian. The shit is magnifique. And then with the poppy seed dressing, bro.
Oh, you getting fancy?
Man, look, that's how I've been doing my salads so I can try to look sexy because I put on my Christmas sweatshirt. Like, I feel like it is past Thanksgiving. I can wear this bitch wherever now. You know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving is over. I can wear this bitch now for at least another month.
No, I know what you mean.
Also, I did a show last night at the Comedy Chateau, and it was 18 people on the show.
Jesus.
It was actually initially like 16, and dude let drop-ins happen. I was supposed to be the headliner of the show. Normally, the headliner goes last. I said, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna put you in the middle. I was like, thank you. So I went up fourth. And so, like, after one of my homegirls, so we stayed and waited until like one of our homegirls went up, and then we all went to a bar down the street. Well, went to the bar down the street, and then we was like, oh, we're gonna go to another bar. Here's the problem. I started drinking tequila at the club because tequila is my thing. I told one of my buddies had posted on Facebook. He was like, am I just getting too old? Or is it when I go out and drink, is it hitting me too much? And I was like, that's why I drink specifically tequila. Tequila is one of the cleanest. It'll fuck you up, but it's one of the cleanest, sometimes minimal, depending on what type of tequila you're drinking, minimal hangovers, anything. Yeah. So that I was up anyway. Like my alarm goes off at 8. No matter how much I've drank, I was up at like 8. I'm looking at, Black Friday deals are still going on. I'm on my phone trying to get an Amazon 5. But again, I thought this was at 1. So I was like, till that time. As you said, I got on my spectacles. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even put in the contacts yet. I might keep these over the whole day. But yeah, other than that, man, that's what happened. So, but you've been good though. Everything's been good for you, right?
Yeah. I've been doing a ton of streaming on Twitch lately.
How's it been going?
It's been going good. I'm averaging about 7 to 9 people per stream, which is really nice. I mean, I ain't doing Blurs in the Hood numbers, but
shit, Blurs in the Hood ain't doing Blurs in the Hood numbers. Like we ain't doing it. Like you know what? It's weird. It's weird you bring that up because people like, man, y'all get like 100 something, sometimes 200 people. I'm like, that's cool, but I feel like what we have, we could get more. And I do realize that the time we're on, constrains us. Like we were getting when we were at 2:00, we were getting 250, but that was because we were getting all our overseas viewers live.
Oh, okay.
We were getting all overseas viewers live, and so we get them on the replay. But I mean, look, you starting out streaming, and I now seeing it from both ends. When people who like, we know all these people who've been in the game and who got hundreds of thousands and millions of subscribers. We see all that, and you're like, oh damn, how did they get that? And you realize, oh, it's this arduous, this growing process. So having 9 people who, no matter what you do, want to watch you, that 9 doubles to 18, that 18 doubles to whatever the fuck 18 times 18, 36. Yeah, 18 plus 18. I don't know why I was doing 18 times 18. And then that 36 is 72, and 72 to 144, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So that keeps building up. And next thing you know, you've amassed a following, and people now want to make sure they stay in tune with what you're doing. So I say all that to say I'm highly proud of you. I highly commend it and respect it, and the hustle and the drive with it, brother.
Oh, thanks, man. It's a drain sometimes. There are days when like you're just like, yeah, I don't got the energy for this right now, and you put up you put up the like 3-4 hour stream, and you do your best to keep the energy up and keep everybody entertained.
That's one thing where I do respect the shit out of people who stream games on Twitch. I used to think at first it was weird as shit, right? But then I realized Like what we do with Blurs is an hour of just trying to keep that conversation and the banter going with the energy up. Now, to imagine if there's nobody I'm talking to but just the void. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? I'm just talking to the void. Yes, the people are engaging in the chat, but it's the overall void. It's like I got to get people to like I'm watching the game and they're like, yeah, so blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I commend it, bro.
Yeah, it's here, then here, then here, then here. It's like I'll be playing a game. I'm like, oh, thank God, a cutscene. I can look in chat for a little bit.
Bro, that's just crazy.
It's especially fun when people try to talk to you when you're in the middle of like a fight. Because
What
I've
are
been
you,
playing a
what
lot of
game, yeah, what game are you playing?
Final Fantasy 14 online.
So you're doing a lot of shit that requires attention sometimes.
Yep, it's a lot of like, oh, the bad guy's facing me. I gotta pop like an ability to make sure that whatever he's about to swing at me doesn't kill me outright. And then I'm like trying to keep all of his attention on me because I play tank. So I'm the damage soak. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm like, yeah, just throw all the damage on me, but I got to do my stuff. I gotta put out damage. I got to be able to take in damage. I've got to watch for like the big area of effect spells and attacks that just like hit the ground and then destroy anybody inside it. So I'm like moving around, and then everybody's like, oh, careful for that. And I'm like, and then like I see like the chat move up a little bit, and I'm like, okay, it's not important.
Dude, that's a talent. I'm not even blowing smoke up your ass, but that's got to be a talent because it's like you're multitasking, really, in an incredible. You're incredibly multitasking because you're like, I gotta stay focused on this. I gotta stay focused on that. I gotta focus on this. Focus on that. Not me. I thought I was gonna try it, and I watched like if I'm playing it, like for me, I'd probably be playing like I don't know. I'm finding a game that's just like I don't know if I can do the whole the big thematic games and stuff like that, like a Final Fantasy, where I'm sitting there like, because I'll be mad, like, stop fucking talking to me. I'm like, oh yeah, you're supposed to be talking. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll be mad doing some shit like that. So I mean, I was like I said, I've been sitting up for the past 2-3 days. Site Supply is a Twitter handle, and they let you know whenever shit is restocking. And so
Can I get a PS5?
Man, hell yeah. Tell you a funny story. I had it a couple days about 4 or 5 days ago. I had it. It was on Walmart.com. And if you're a Walmart Plus member, you can't have a free trial. You got to have a Walmart Plus actual thing. You get the access to it. I had it. Got it. Right? I got in, had it, ordered it. Then I looked at my email where it said it was sending it. It was set to go to my son's house. I canceled that bitch right away. Because I had ordered his game chair from Walmart that I got him for his birthday and sent it to him. And so it was still set as his address, not mine. So I said, no.
You can have a game chair. You ain't taking the PS5. That one's for me.
I got you an Xbox Series X last year. You good. Today is his birthday. You turned 18. Okay. You're not getting that. You're not getting this fucking PS, nigga. No. If he'd have got that PS5, I'd have been like, "That's Christmas."
There you go.
That'd have been the only way I'd have been able to suck that up in my soul, but like that's Christmas.
Yeah, you got to play that Miles Morales on the PS5. I hear it's great.
I'm going to dog. Like I said, I had it. I was so bought and everything with the protection plan, everything bought, had it, and then all of a sudden, I was like, "Are you fucking?" If I did, and I'm glad I looked up because I'm so used to when I buy shit from Amazon,
you just like
I can hit it because I know it's coming here.
Yeah,
right? I'm so used to it. So and again, everything else that I buy from, anything that I buy from, 9 times out of 10 is just set to my address. But it just happened that I had just bought my son shit online. And I was like, I said, yo, this couldn't have been the most hilarious thing to happen. Like, you finally get it, but you can't get it. Because if I send it to my son, what I'm going to say? Hey, I'm going to need you to mail that back.
Yeah. I made a mistake. I ordered something for me, but it's going to your house. Don't open the box. Don't just send it right back.
Look, just tell them to just slap on the label, man. Because I was like, fuck. So yeah, I mean, like that's pretty much this year. So with losing, everybody knows I lost that one freelance gig at Network, which sucked. And
Mhm.
I always bring it up like it's no diss to Network. It's just that I lost it, and so that's $1,000 a month I'm out of,
Yeah,
right?
that
Which
it's not nothing.
which was my rent. The majority of my rent I was using. Like I was before I had got it. Like I know people like, well, what was you doing before? Before I got it, I was like, all right, I got to figure this shit out and plot it out. But when
Mhm.
you have something to start going steady, and you don't have, there's no there's no signs of it ending or stopping anytime soon. I was like, I'm cool. I'm like, yo, this is the majority of my rent. I just got to toss in the next little back half, and I'm good, right?
Mhm.
All of a sudden that stopped, and I'm like, shit. Now I gotta pop. I gotta make sure I got this 12 something a month for myself. You
Yeah.
know, again, we're in November, December to mid January, where it's the holidays. All freelance shit pretty much is about to slow down. So I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. But I'm sitting here also. I just did a callback for a commercial and on a veil for another commercial. I did the callback on Tuesday, got put on the veil on Tuesday. Here's the
Okay.
problem. I knew I wasn't gonna hear shit for the rest of the week because Thanksgiving. So now I'm sitting in my head like, yo, if I can book these, I know I got a little money coming in. But I'm like,
Yeah.
I won't know anything one way or another until at least Monday.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
that's oof.
So I say all that to say, I'm trying to, I want to buy myself. I normally wait till like Black Friday, Cyber Monday to buy whatever I've been really wanting to buy myself. Now,
Mhm.
granted, there was a difference this time around because I had just moved and I wanted to fill up the apartment and have different things inside of here. That's a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm debating if I think I want to buy a mini couch. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a studio, but I'm like, if I can get a little small little couch put
Yeah.
up under my AC, so like I can have people come over. I don't either have to have you sitting on my bed, which I really don't want nobody sitting on my bed unless you finna get fucked, and that's only a rare case of women. Like,
Yeah.
sounds weird for me to say, I know, ladies and gentlemen, but like, I'm not. I don't want average dudes like the homies come over. Hey man, I'm finna sit on your bed. Get your ass off my bed. Like,
Yeah. They leave in that butt that imprint in the
mm,
at the edge.
nah, we good. I don't need that in my life.
Mhm.
So, I'm gonna do that, and then I just think I want a little couch, an air purifier. I did. Speaking of Walmart, went back on Walmart.com. So I went on Best Buy. I know I'm rambling. It's just I haven't talked to you in so long. So I feel
No,
so
I'm
deeply.
here. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Let's go.
So I went to Best Buy yesterday,
Mhm.
and I got my TV. I wanted a sound bar because I was tired. So what I do is I have the HDMI cable from my desktop that goes to my TV as well. So sometimes I'll take whatever I'm watching, I'll put it up there. But I have to use the desktop's sound bar. I don't want to do that. I want the
Yeah.
TV to have its own independent one. So I was like, all right, let me find one. So I went on Best Buy. I saw one that was like initially 180 or some shit like that, and it was down to like 160. I was like, all right, this ain't 130. I was like, all right, this ain't super bad. I'll go ahead, grab it, grab the little, protection thing, 160 something. I was gonna pick it up from Best Buy.
Mhm.
Go scrolling through Walmart, see the exact same sound bar for $99.
Get out.
I said, well, let me go on the Best Buy real quick. Now,
Cancel that order.
this one out real fast. Wait till they make sure they've refunded the money, and bam, let me go buy this one and ordered it
Yeah.
for delivery. I was like, I'm frugal. I'm not frugal with money. I'm cheap because
Yeah.
I don't have it guaranteed coming in. Like if I had a surplus, let's say if I had $40,000 in the bank, me buying $100 soundbar ain't gonna be shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
all right, I just bought a soundbar. It's nothing. But I don't have that. You know what I'm saying? I barely got $4,000, $5,000 total between bills and savings because it's got to stretch out until the shit comes back through. And it's like I barely got that. So I'm like, all right, the doctor's kids getting stretched along with the pet vet and little what? No, bitch. I just bought this. My daughter's mom just texted me.
Mhm.
So we have our daughter's she sent me a copy of our daughter's Christmas list.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that was called a pet vet set. And I'm like, all right, cool. And so I was like, I bought that. I bought her Just Dance 2022, and I bought a Mario Golf, and I bought her some other stuff already. And so
Yeah.
my daughter's mom was like, the doctor's kid is getting scratched from the list, along with the pet vet and the little alive parrot. Okay, I'll send this bitch back. when it comes today, because it's coming today.
Okay.
But at least I know I can just send it right back.
Yeah, that's nice.
This is the thing about being a parent too. It's like when it comes to kids, Christmas, because I have an 8-year-old, so she's indecisive at best, and I'm like, oh, it's annoying, but I get it.
Same.
You
I'm
know,
also indecisive. My girlfriend. Oh yeah, I'm in a relationship now. By the way.
congratulations, sir.
Yeah, it's long distance, but we're making it work. She's incredible. I actually just came back from a like 2 weeks ago. I went out to Jersey to see her for the first
She's
time.
in Jersey.
hmm
How'd you guys meet, if I can ask?
We met through Twitch. She's I joined. I met up with this like I found this Twitch streamer, um, Unstable Pisces, and like I like his content. He's like a really funny guy. When he plays games, so she was in there, and then I was in there, and then you see usernames scroll up, and then like you interact a little bit, and then me and her started talking a little bit like through the chat, and then I got really drunk one day after visiting Topgolf after like our second stimulus hit. I took my dad and my brother out to Topgolf, and we just hit a bunch of balls and got real drunk. And then that same night, Pisces had a stream, and so I went like after I got back, I went on and I started talking, and then like I shot my shot because I remember she was like, "I'm hungry," and I was like, "Let me cook you." I was like, "I'll cook you a filet mignon and some coconut shrimp." I was like, just like drunk off my ass, like, "I'll cook you dinner. Like, let me cook you dinner, please. Like, that's all I want to do. I want to romance you and cook you dinner. I want to treat you right. I want to spoil you." Just like, because me and her had been flirting for like a while.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, like just light flirtations, being like, "Oh, like you gonna get it, la da da," you sort of stuff, and then I shot my shot, and then she was like, "All right, bet, pull up." So yeah, so now I'm in a relationship.
My man, you know what? Let me say this. I'm gonna say this from with all the love in my heart. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
fuck all of y'all's happiness that I know. I know so many of y'all that are in relationships. I've seen some people get engaged. I was like, you know what, fuck all. I'm just around this bitch only. Like this shit is just. I'm happy to see everybody else happy. Like,
Listen, it's a struggle, but we make it work. And I wasn't even looking for a relationship. I just got real drunk and was like, "You're hot. What's up?"
well, I mean, that's not sometimes. You know what? Sometimes it's the best situation. If you're not looking, it comes your way. And I think for me, I look for. I'm looking because I don't like being alone. They say you need to learn to be okay with being alone,
Mm-hmm.
and I get that, but it's like I don't like it.
Yeah.
I
No, I
don't
understand.
like. There's times I'm here. I just want to be able to chill. I don't want to deal with anything. I can decompress. I'm cool with that, right? But then there are times I just want to be with somebody. So I mean, but seriously, if you're happy and all, that makes you happy and you can make that work. That is a good thing, bro. Because long distance is hard, and it's always there's this, first and foremost, when you want somebody there, they're not immediately there. The trust and all that, but dude, if it's happy and you're happy and she makes you happy, dude, congratulations, man. Go out there in Jersey for New Year's and drop the ball. At
I went out there for before Thanksgiving, so she's got to come out here now. So she's thinking like January, February. She might swing by.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
and
man.
then Vegas in the summer, just cause fuck it, why not?
Yo, how's everybody just like Vegas? Fuck it. I'm trying to figure out how to get to Vegas with Winston and everybody. Cause so you probably seen because Winston's playing his birthday thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so the room situation is pretty much taken care of. The getting there is taken care of, but it's like, bro, you want to do things, and I don't want to just be sitting. He was like, yo, everybody doesn't have to do everything. I said, nigga, I'm not going to Vegas just to sit in a room. If I'm gonna do a staycation, I can do a staycation anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what I may do, I'm gonna probably end up going. I'll admit it. So I got to dip into this savings. I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and pay for some of these things I need to pay for because I got to go to Vegas. I was supposed to go for Christmas to see my daughter, but I
Mhm.
can't now. So I've been looking at flights. So I have to go on the 27th. I got to be in St. George, Utah, because I'm part of a comedy festival. So on the
Okay.
27th through the 30th. So I was going to go from here to Seattle. My daughter's in Tacoma, it's 20 minutes away.
Mhm.
And then from when I leave from Seattle to got to go to Vegas and then take a shuttle bus in. But nonetheless, just a regular trip from here to Seattle round trip. I looked yesterday. Guess how much it was?
350. Higher? 500. Get fucked. No, 7?
$688.
What? Fuck off. No.
I was like, I love you, baby. I told my daughter that daddy loves you.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that was a round trip. Guess how much a one way was?
500.
Damn near close, 400. I said, because I was like, all right, let me see if I can break it into one way flights.
Yeah.
I said, baby, daddy wants to come see you. But let me tell you, I said, flight's expensive. I said, how much is $100? She said, a lot of money. I said, now picture $400. She said, I said, that's how much it costs just to get to you. I said, would you be mad if dad's not here for Christmas? I spent last Christmas with her.
Yeah.
And I know my daughter loves having her mother and father together are just the best thing ever. And I know that. And so I want to make that happen. But at the same time, again, like I stated earlier, my finances ain't coming in regularly like they can. So the 800 I would have to spend on that, it's like, yo, the 800 I got to spend on that is half of rent. And then people are like, well, what about this comedy festival you want to? Most of everything's taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can ride out there with comics that I know that are driving up there from here. So I don't have to pay for that. They drive back, boom. Then, you know, hotel situation taken care of. So it's like the festival is trying to be all accommodating to make sure if you want to eat or whatever, they got you taken care of. So anything outside of that, you got to pay for. So knowing me, minimal as fuck. So it's like, cool. But as much as I love my daughter, that's why I didn't go see my son. My son's birthday's today. I was gonna try to go out there for his birthday, for his 18th birthday. Granted, he wasn't doing shit, and he lives in Indianapolis, which is relatively boring, but it was his birthday, so I was gonna try to go out there. But the thing is, you know, American Airlines, which I normally take, and Southwest, they've been canceling flights like crazy.
Yeah, Southwest had this whole thing like a while back.
Right. And American just been canceling flights on. See, what they're saying is, so this is what's happening because their employees don't want to get the vaccine. And so they don't have that many, you know what I'm saying? They don't have enough staff. So they have to cancel flights. Fair. But you need to start telling people that, and you need to go ahead and drop these prices.
Yeah.
You need to go and drop these prices.
Because you can't guarantee a flight.
Yeah, you can't guarantee a flight. Don't tell me in order to make sure I get somewhere, I got to leave 4 days early. That's not feasible in every situation.
It's unreasonable to expect that of your customer.
You know, and so that's the thing with that. But it's like, you know, like I said, I'm trying to go with Winston in golf. I mean, because he wanted to do Top Golf too. The nigga sent a thing because we were in a group thing. He was like, "Yo, I talked to somebody, and for the reservation, it's $500 down and $800 this with a drink guarantee." And everybody was like, "What?" Everybody was like, "For Top," because he's a group of like 12 at minimum, and everybody was like, "Nigga, for Top Golf at almost $1,000." It's like it's $111 a person. Nigga, They better squirt the alcohol into my mouth when I make a putt.
They just give you a Camelback, fill that thing full of liquor, and then just tell you to go.
Let me go. All right, sir, you're paid up. Thank you. Like, do you remember the old XJ900 like water guns that had the water backpack that you would fill up and you just shoot people? Just fill that up with alcohol. Just let me just go. I'm good. Instead of it screwed out, it's just a straw.
Yeah. No. It's they just got like little holsters, and then you just like grab it, and it's just like the bar guns. You just go and then put it back. Yeah,
with different flavors of alcohol.
Yeah.
I was like I said, I was at the club last night, and you know how I just like to always ask because it's intriguing to me when it comes to alcohol sales. I don't buy liquor. I mean, I got a liquor card over here. Winston was like, dog, you ain't open hardly none of this shit. I was like, I know. It's just for when other people come over. I don't drink it for me. And I like to see how much alcohol sells for. Again, working at a nightclub. The club last night, they had a bottle of Hennessy there. And I was talking, and the conversation came up because a white girl was talking about she worked for a newspaper in college, and they had a routine where they chugged brandy. I said, bitch, who chugs E&J? And she was like, that's exactly what it was. I said, who hurt them? So
I have a story when you're done.
Okay. So, but I happened to see a bottle of Hennessy there. So I was like, I wonder how much they charge for it. I don't drink Hennessy like that. I don't. I'm black and I don't. When they say anything is possible, it's the truth. Like,
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yo, fam, there's a saying, anything is possible.
Oh man, I love that.
That's why when people you see a bunch of black people, they be like, anything is possible, nigga, because you do not remember. Bro, it'll go down. Like, it gets wild. It's wild, bro. So I was like, yo, how much for a shot of Hennessy? He was like $15.33. I said, excuse me? He was like, yeah, $15. I said, the whole bottle is $25 at the most.
30 if you go in like a special place, like a liquor store.
Right. 30 at the most. Yeah, 30 at the most, probably. He's like, yeah, it's $15 for a shot of Hennessy.
The markup on that has to be insane because the store has to make a profit. So that means they're charging 30, which means they might get it for 15, 20. So the fact that your bar is charging $15 per shot, because I mean, you got to cover labor. Sure. Not a problem. The cost of the liquor. But that should be built into the cost of the liquor, unless they're like, oh yeah, we also need to pay the electric bill off this bottle. Like, I don't know why it's that much.
That means one bottle, depending on how many shots you pour, you probably are getting 15, 20 shots at the minimum. Let's say 20 shots.
That's if they don't cut it with anything during when they close up, and then they just like a little bit of extra water, shake it up real good.
Right. That's if they don't cut it. If that's a straight bottle, that's $300. From a $30 bottle, that is a fucking, I forgot about man. That's 100. It's like a 300% markup, something like that.
Easy. Yeah.
But you made a $270 profit off of the bottle. And then let's not get into when people just get tequila, Coke, whiskey, tequila, whiskey, rum, and it's all the well versions that are already. But go ahead about your E&J story.
Oh, it's not mine. It's my dad's. My dad grew up in Juarez, Mexico, and drinking is part of the culture down there.
Because they brought it up here.
Yeah,
because I seen cats in my my building is very diverse, but it's majority Mexican families, and like a couple of guys are sitting in the back in the carport area, just music and just drinking. I was like, sounds about right. All right,
yeah. I mean, shit. It's not that it's not that different, but yeah. But it's like my dad would take my mom out to bars in Mexico, and he would enter into these competitions where you had to drink a bottle of whiskey as fast as possible. So there'd be like 6, 7 dudes lined up on stage, and they'd all they would uncork a bottle, and you just like everybody gets their own, and then you have to start chugging. And then if you won another bottle of whiskey. This is my father.
What? How is your father still alive?
Because he's stubborn.
Because
he used to take my mom and like show her off, and then participate in these competitions, and then win. He won. He was like, yeah, I used to drink free like all the time because it'd be like a $20 like to get into the competition to like show off your machismo, and then he'd win, and then he would take his bottle back to the table with my mom, and then continue to drink.
I'm gonna show you how much I love you and how much I think you dope by getting liquor poisoning, like by getting alcohol poisoning. Like, what?
I didn't say it made sense. All right.
First of all, your mama is the epitome of, no disrespect, a ride or die bitch. Because after the second time, because when you say he did it once, okay, cool, it's but he did it multiple times.
Yep.
Multiple times. That's how
have a
you
strong foundation.
Yeah. That's true love.
Yep. They've been married over 25 years at this point, and that's just,
that is true love. Because there's no other way to describe. I wish I know women who drink like dudes. Like, we all know women who like, I wish a bitch would be like, hey, I want you to come to this bar with me. Okay, cool, we're going to the bar. What you gonna do? Finna enter this contest. You about to shake your ass? No, watch this. It's liquor time.
Just pick up a bottle.
Just, they be like, Jay, what's wrong with you? What type of demon did I walk in? Because you gotta get off the stage somewhat coherent after taking a bottle of whiskey to the face, and then just have another one and drop that bitch like.
I want to let you. I went to Cancun when I was 21 with my parents. Things were like really good for the family, so they're like, let's take a family vacation to Cancun. Mm-hmm. My dad had stopped drinking for like 4 or 5 years prior, and I had just started drinking like a year prior, like heavily. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna challenge the old man to a drinking competition, knowing full well this is a man who used to take whole ass bottles of whiskey straight as fast as possible and then proceed to drink more later. I challenged him to a drinking competition. I got about 12 shots of tequila and a few beers in before I was done. And then we ordered another shot. I said, no, I'm out. And then he did his shot and mine and then walked back to my mom and sat down and had himself a lovely time. And I hated the world. I was like, don't talk to me. Nobody touch me. I'm going to sit in this shade. And I'm going to drink water because my body is trying to kill itself. And my dad was like, can I get a Corona? Thank you.
You know what? I did that. I remember I turned 21. My mom, God rest her soul, my mom could drink. And I thought I was the man. I was like, yo, I was like, what? She was like, I was like, I can do this. I've been started. I was told, I'm 21 now. Like, I've been started doing this for a while now, whatever, blah, 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 blah. She was like, you don't want to do this. So you don't want to do this. I said, I'll drink you under the table, Ma. I remember the one day she was like, okay. I remember we both drank together, and I remember waking up off the floor, and her looking at me was like, so you really want to do this?
Remember how you asked for this?
I was like, I don't know what I played dumb. I don't even know how I ended up here. Okay, I don't know what this is at this moment, man. I'm here, bro. Dog, I never went to traditional college, so I didn't have that experience of, the college parties and everything. I just had the homies we grew up with. We've had those parties just for regular life, right? So drinking was a thing, and you would learn. I learned that if you mix Seagram's gin and 211 Steel Reserve together, your body.
I'm sorry. Don't repeat that because my body's gonna have a reaction. Just let's keep moving.
If you mix the two of those together, your soul leaves your body. It's like, I don't need to be here for this. Your soul is like, not my time.
You're trying to kill yourself, and I don't want to be part of this. I refuse to be party to this interaction. And then
my soul was like, you're on your own. And then you telling your soul, how do you leave? And it's like, watch me, bitch. It's like, you ever watch Doom Patrol?
Yep.
You know how the negative spirit leaves Larry? And it got to the point where he could be on his own without the spirit. That's how it is. Just like, so we just gonna go. That's what we gonna do. We just gonna leave. Okay, nigga.
The guardian angel turns its back like, I can't help him.
I don't want this. Dude, we literally used to do that. Take a fifth of Seagrams in the brick bottle. You know that hard bottle that everybody said you hit somebody with, you catching a murder charge.
Yep.
Catching the murder, bro, with C the fifth, and then with the call. This was the old school cans of 211. This was before because you know they refined the recipe, whatever. To try to cut it down from what it was. Because
people were dying.
They were dying. Oh, so like legit. It'd be one. Here's how bad it was, bro. It'd be 1/5 and one tall can of 211 amongst 4 people. That's it. That's it. Not an individual can. One can.
No, Jay.
Dude, man, we took pregame into a whole new. Here's the problem. You in the car pregame and drinking, right? You rotate 211 and gin. You rotate the shit out of it, first of all. Then you go into a party and start dancing. What you've basically done is put nitroglycerin on your stomach. You're just shaking. And that stomach acid is in there. It's like,
I can do something with this.
Stomach acid is like Braxton P. Hart to bring in the Jamie Foxx show. This, your body is moving around, and your body is like, what the fuck? We was at a party at one spot. It was the Union Hall. It was one of those Union Halls they used to have parties. I will never forget this to this day. We pregame just like I told you. I'm dancing around. I was like, whoa, went to the bathroom. I knew I had to throw up. I had to throw up so much. I started laying on the floor, put my knees in front of the toilet, and was just,
you full praise to the porcelain gods.
Full praise to the porcelain gods. So going, all of a sudden, I don't realize I've blacked out throwing up. So I'm still throwing up. I think I'm finally done, right? I'm like, go to the bathroom, go to the sink, rinse it out, right?
Yeah.
Go out. Couple of my buddies who were already at the club, not my buddies I was with, they was like, yo, where the fuck you been? I was like, what you mean? I was like, I was in the bathroom. They was like, nigga, they've been looking for you. So what you mean? I was like, where they at? It's like, they left. I was like, why the fuck they leave? I only was in there 15 minutes. They said, nigga, you've been in the bathroom 3 hours.
Oh. That's...
I said, what? This was before cell phones was a thing, a real big thing. So people's gone, and there's no Ubers, there's no Lyfts, there's barely taxis. There's a bus, but the bus is 4 miles away. For me to get to the bus, I have to walk 4 miles at 2 a.m, drunk as shit, kind of cold.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
I was like, okay, I think I can make it. I got to the bus. I was like, please,
hi. No, down.
Oh,
I love you. Yeah, that's Zeke. That's my brother's dog. All right, up. Say hi. Say hi to the camera. Over there. Oh my god. Hi. No, look that way.
Hi, Z. Was he can't hear me?
No. No? Okay.
No. What the shit? What the fuck are you doing?
I was like, don't push it on my head. Wow.
I learned that this means I love you. When the dog puts his paw on you, when they just put a paw on you, they're telling you they love you.
Okay, but what if he tries to smother me at night?
I love you. Goodbye. Still love you. Goodbye. Okay. All right. I figured you got to get ready to get up out of here so we can knock this out.
Yeah.
Look, I'm glad we got to catch up, bro. I'm happy for you. Please tell everybody in the squad, everybody in the Patreon, how they can check you out streaming, man, so they can get you more numbers.
Yeah. So you can catch me on Twitch every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On the weekends, I stream in the mornings. Wednesday and Friday, I stream at nights. Those are usually around 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern. You can catch me there. And it's at Firechild460, twitch.tv/Firechild460. You can catch me there. That's where I spend a lot of my time yeah, we've kind of taken the podcast has taken kind of a back seat I'm doing this, and Candace is working. Like Candace just got a job as like a director for like ASU. Yeah, she's like a director for the Thunderbird School of Business Management at ASU. She does like all the events for them.
All right, tell her if she need to bring a comic in. That's hilarious. Hello.
I'll let her know.
Yeah, because I had to put Matt Titan on hold because everything was going on. And I was like, I just didn't have the time, and then I was like trying to get people, so I'll tell everybody that. But y'all will know where to find me. Make sure you go support Rudy. Thank y'all. We're in the holiday season. Holla at y'all next time. Don't go nowhere. I'm out. Bye.
Peace.